Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Studio. And we're gonna be checking out to Johnny and Vinnie Comic Studio. All right, let's begin our way to check this out for something as well. And even it was similar and related to the Chaos, the Rach Uder Chaos, the Rach Uder Chaos Comic Studio for around here. It was almost just the same as this. It could be the same as of this guy, the guy over here, another gun guy over here, probably for this guy from the Chaos, and many more of those guys. And even though there must be two SCP guards and two SCP creatures, such as the SCP-096 and the SCP-173, the rooms could be for even this thing, whatever it is, and probably sure there must be a ninja stickman. And for some kind of this guy over here. We didn't pretty sure that we absolutely checked on for this one. And was built by Lerold76. Lerold076. Looks like we are not going to be going to user comics anyway. But apparently, I'm going to find something out. That there must be featured weapons. One single car over here. And a portal gun instead of a gravity gun or something as well. That featured pistols or anything around here for such as possible. Explosions and gunshots over here. And probably there must be for some kind of rooms and other kinds of places like these. This is probably like the reference between the rooms and other places like themselves. This is the background images from the Family Guy or American Dad. So there are more stuff for a little bit for one thing. There's more scratch things and American Dad backgrounds and a little bit more. And there's some more. And finally, that must be gonna be the rest of it. And especially, this is gonna be the entire SCP research facility around here. This could be the site research facility, and there's no backgrounds around here anyway. So, without further ado, for the SCPs like this, there are realistic guns and gunshot fires for anything as well. Ever since we definitely not know for around here for like anything as well, as we already looked over of these things as well. I won't be able to be added for somewhere else, and especially for user submitted sprites, that it got nothing everywhere. So definitely except for backgrounds, that even though there must be two images that's submitted to uploaded for the images like these or the sprites that I totally found. And yes, we definitely it's going to be adding somewhere else. But nothing instead of that. I'm not going to be adding for some sort of anything like this. And especially I'll be added somewhere over here or not like this. Flash game reference. Flash game reference be like. And I probably do to add for something else. Even we don't need violence overall. We need something like this instead of a bathroom overall. So we're not absolutely gonna be what we think. Of course. Where should we absolutely going to be find something else? There's the roads of to the somewhere else. And there is the classroom hallway. And of course, this is the city highlights and the neighbors. And probably went over here as this. I cannot explain why, that I just started to get a little bit confused. So overall, that wouldn't be nothing insane, it's going to be a little bit more. So, I'm probably sure that we're not going to be finding out that I just going to be added and doing some crossovers. So, I definitely pretty sure we do not absolutely add anywhere like Total Drama Island or anything as well. So I know I'll be added for South Park characters. You know what? I'm probably sure that we're going to be added South Park characters I know absolutely that we're going to be using for. Alright, let's go for all South Park comic studios. So I'll be added for the adults, and for something else for some sort of a front way as well. Even what we gotta be thinking about as well, I'll be added a McLaren P1. So let's go for Forza, and probably I should be added a McLaren P1, but I definitely is. So the car approaches into the ocean shores, so I definitely, this should be absolutely arriving at any moment. And I'll not forget to add something else, such as the Peterbilt, like this thing as well. The dealership Parfait, I absolutely added over here, and nothing especially one. So I'll be added something else. Let's get back to South Park, and let's get right here to do this as well. So I'll be right back when I just going to kept finishing myself, of course. Some good news that I gotta tell you something about Rosekill Sandbox, and finally it is going to get backed up as well, that everyone could play again anytime that they have wanted to do this as well. And that contains rebranding trains, and like any rebranded trains or some kind of the rail lines as well, everything is rebranded, and looks like everything has just reorganized the colors around the trains as well, and anything that goes around here that everybody is going to be playing this again, especially for the United States flag. It still stands on its place for every trains of Union Pacific, or Union Pacific, like those trains, and anything around here it goes, except BNSF, or not anything that goes around here. This includes Norfolk Southern trains and anything where it goes around for the trains as well. But the bad news is the British trains have just rebranded as well, so that's a little bit of good news. The real bad news is all Amtrak trains is gone around here. They're perfectly removed, and because of the paint schemes were complete copyrighted, like those things around here, beyond those trains and aren't going to be for around here. So because of those Amtrak trains were a little bit unreliable as well, some newer trains have subjected to be copyrighted as well. And because this is absolutely very serious for Amtrak, even though that change from Amtrain to something else, that instead of the Amtrak logo, there must be not use the pointless arrow, which is kind of shocking as well before the game has taken down. And this includes world trains like the Daiichiban and the JNR, or like anything as well, or the JR railways of the East Line or West Line. Even this, that could be changed from JT Transit to something else, or something that's completely going to get myself confused around here. So once things have just going to be redone by anything else, but looks like all of the trains have been blanked as well, like everything to be restored some details is not possible. This is unfortunately that we're changing into more fictional, like whenever it does. So I'll stop talking around here for some kind of the bad news, whatever it does. Everything changed from Rosekill Sandbox, and especially the trains and the AM fleets have been removed, including for some sort of the superliner cars and anything else of all Amtrak trains. So that should be never able to be seen this again. And so that was the entire news of Rosekill Sandbox, and they are absolutely going to be reopened next week. Unfortunately, the file saves of your something as well for the like saves, or probably like themselves, your save projects have not been saved. because you have been invaded from something else that you're going to kick out as well. So that your saved files, your saves have been invaded, unfortunately, because I'm not very sure that Roadkill official staff team had lied to us or not, even though that we're absolutely thinking for around here, or thinking what I just going to be trying to do for myself. Overall, that I just already think around here for just a little bit long as possible. So, we're gonna be in this video so quick, and we're going to be seeing very surprising. I added anything around bunch of Cookie Run characters, except like anything around here that I just gonna be talking about. So, I absolutely written myself to add some South Park characters, which includes Cookie Run characters like anything as well. And probably there is more. There could be Happy Wheels characters over here, and like anything around here on the streets, and anything in the house, onto this ocean shores around here that they're here to pick it up, because I don't really think there are hitchhikers, unlike hitchhikers like these. Inside the school, I added Rockstar Cookie and Greg Heffley from Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and probably that he asked Chestnut Cookie to go in your room, especially with Apple Cookie. So there's more, such as Cocoa Cookie and Cherry Ball Cookie, such as hitchhikers around here. So Cocoa Cookie was chosen to pick up, and I'm probably sure there's Sun Billy over here. So I definitely, that could be the end of this video, and the link is going to be in the description below. So I thankfully that should be going to end of this way as really as possible, but I'm going to be avoiding to look somewhere else into something that I'm not pretty sure. I'm not going to be using guns around here in the next clip as well, so I absolutely already seen this into the comic drafts like anything as well. I got a lot of drafts and probably like anything as well to do this as well. I have talking a little bit a long time as well, so nothing since that I'm not gonna be worrying about here. So I was worried about Roadkill Sandbox to come back, and it will be on the next week to be released for some new update for pretty sooner. And that completely includes to add New York subways overall, including like many features and real life things whatsoever, or probably that I just already heard it from, like anything from other news. In other ways, that before the major changes around here for the policies of anything for content creations around here for like these, this is absolutely nothing going to be changing around here until it's going to be in the future. So I'm not going to be worried about to talk around here for just a long time. So we're just going to end up this video for just a little bit straight. So if you're going to be seeing this, that you have to be at age of 18 to check out in this comic studio into the description. And when you're absolutely for over age of 13, to visit the website into the description to browse some comics whenever you want, instead of browsing user comics inside of this comic studio. Now anyways, thanks for watching and for all your support, and I'm gonna be see you mini lads and comic studio users all later, as I'm going to be signing off.